every single thing that I've been loving for the past couple of months. Let's go. So I've been revamping my activewear. So I have recently purchased and tried out a lot of new activewear, and these are my favorite ones. First up, I have Monday Body. It's one of my favorite swimsuit brands. So it is no surprise that their activewear fits incredibly too. So these are the first two pieces that I've tried, but honestly, now I need, like, of course, I want to try other colors, but I don't own any gray sets. So I tried this one out and you can see the sweat a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. I think that it handles sweat very well, but I don't think it's meant for like rigorous training either. I train in my garage. It's very hot in there. And, I really put these things to the test. So if I'm sweating, it doesn't mean you're going to sweat as badly as I'm sweating. If you're using this for like something that is a lot lighter and not as hot. Super flattering, very comfortable, and I cannot say enough good things about Monday in general. Next set that I got is from Splits 59. Really love their pieces. They are on the pricier side, but the quality is incredible. And this is like a thick, compressing, very beautiful fabric. I think it's a fun design, but very classic as well. Like these pieces, are pricier, and I don't mind spending more money on activewear because they're probably my most used, most washed, most abused pieces of clothing. So I need it to withstand a lot more than traditional clothes. So I do like to take the quality into consideration. And with that comes a steeper price tag. So Splits 59, very happy with this set. So I do want to try. They have like a bunch of different sets and silhouettes, and I want to try more of their pieces. So if you guys have never heard of them, I recommend. Next up, I have Form Activewear, which they have such cute colors and designs. I was just trying to find activewear brands that weren't like the norm. I know Monday Body is very popular, but I feel like Splits 59 and Form are kind of underrated. All of these other brands, they're great and everything, but a lot of them are sold out all the time. And that bothers me. I want to be able to go and purchase something if I need to, like repurchase something, or maybe the same style in like a different color or something. And I don't want to have to go through, the whole waiting for it to come back in stock. This sports bra is one of the most flattering and like feminine fits. I love it. And this color combination, this blue and brown, I love. And they have so many beautiful pieces on their site. Next, I did incorporate a couple of other pieces from Lululemon. When it comes to their line, you guys, I recently talked about their Align tank, and another pair of Align leggings that I got, and I love them. So I got their capris. I think it's the perfect length. It goes past my knee, and I pair it with my Align tank, but you can pair this with everything. It's just a nice alternative to a regular length legging. So I've just been pairing this with everything, whether I'm working out or not. I also have been wearing, I don't know if I talked about my black jacket yet. It's like I don't know if the black one's a training jacket, but it's just this very, very lightweight jacket. It's a convertible one. I think I did talk about it already. So I purchased a white version, but this one is slightly lighter. It's meant for training, and it is a very, very, very lightweight jacket. So the purpose of these two jackets for me is I like to throw them on like in the morning. I drop my son off, before working out. And if I'm wearing a set that is kind of revealing, I like to throw something over. I don't like to just get off the car in like a sports bra. So if you live in a hot climate, these are great, and it just adds something to your outfit, and obviously it provides coverage without suffocating you, and it's something that I can zip up and down and take off. I don't need to like put it over my head or anything. So this one is kind of sheer, so I kind of like that. I like the contrast that it gives with anything that I'm wearing underneath it. So I've just been wearing this with everything. Like even if I'm wearing darker colors, like it just goes with everything. So I got 3 of these camis from Aritzia, and I love them. I do wish that they were more of a scoop now that I tried this other cami, but I do like these. These are ribbed, and I like how you can wear a bralette. I'll link the one that I've been wearing down below. If you have bralettes that have very thin straps, you can wear them underneath even your white tanks, because one of my pet peeves is when a white tank top is sheer to a point where even if you wear pasties, you can still see the pasty, or just like whatever situation is going on. I hate it. I would rather wear a white pretty bra and just have it peek through and not have to worry about it. and actually have been preferring that now. So this white tank is not super see-through, but it kind of is. You can see the white bralette that I've been wearing underneath it, and I think that it pairs beautifully. And then the other cami is by a brand called Etern, and this is their dusty blue color, but they have other colors. This is their 90s tank, I think it's called. And this is such a flattering fit. It's one of those that kind of like sucks you in without being too compressive. Didn't wear a bra with the blue one. It wasn't see-through. It kept everything looking flattering. I didn't have to adjust it at all. It's one of those that it's not rolling up on me, even though it is slightly, you know, like not compressive, but it just like, it's not like a loose tank top, you know? So it's fitted. It's a very flattering, almost smoothing material, which is my favorite material in tanks. And I think that it works really well with a lot of the bottoms that I have just been wearing lately, which these Bermudas, I've been wearing 3 Bermudas. 2 of them are from Click the Label. They're kind of like this poplin drawstring style. And the other one is by Enza Costa, and it's a linen pair. And they're also flattering. They cinch you at the waist and they kind of like taper out or give you that sort of A-line effect, which I really, really love. The Enza Costa ones, you do not have to size up for this effect. The ones from Click the Label, I did size up, especially if something has a drawstring. I usually always size up because I like to be able to adjust the rise of it. Usually if I size up, I can make something higher waisted and it's not going to look weird. I could also wear it mid or lower rise and I can just play around with the rise. And I really like the combination of a more fitted or feminine top. I also am looking for adding some pretty like lace pieces or eyelet pieces, like just these pretty cotton tops. It just goes very well with the pants that I've been wearing and these Bermudas, things that are a little bit more masculine. I love to pair with these more feminine pieces up top. Summer Away halter, I've been loving as well. This is a ribbed halter that has this little button detail, and I think that it's so flattering and it's such a nice alternative to a plain, you know, it's a more elevated halter top, and again works very well with these bottoms that I've been wearing. So love it. Love Summer Away. They have so many cute pieces. Who else stores their bikinis like this? I have all of my bikinis in Ziploc bags, and this is by Tropic of Sea, and it's just this bandana print in this beautiful deep red color. And I don't know if you guys, you're probably not going to be able to tell on camera, but this material is not your regular swimsuit material. I don't know if every one of their prints or colors is this material. It kind of feels like a towel, but it's not terry. This, when it gets wet, it kind of sticks to your body in a way that other bikinis just don't. So that's one of the reasons why I love this so much, but obviously they just have so many beautiful prints and colors. I also like, I mean, it is not a like super modest bikini. This is the back by any means, but compared to other bikini brands nowadays, this is like more coverage than other bikini bottoms that I've seen. Other brands that I love, aside from Monday Swim, they do such a good job at providing like different styles. But this is actually a little bit like more modest than other string bikini brands that I've seen. String bikinis specifically. So I know that that's not modest for a lot of people, but growing up in, you know, Miami, it is modest for me. So if you're in the market for side tie bikinis or string bikinis, whatever you guys call it, definitely recommend. Another thing that I want to note is that this top, you have the option of either tying it on. I know that the model wears it like this, but you have the option of taking these straps out and tying it as like a halter. Aloha's flip-flops. I love flip-flops in general, and I really like how this one adds a little something to my outfits without, you know, like taking away from it. They are comfortable. They're not like super heavy or anything. It's something that I can quickly throw on and it'll accessorize my outfits without having to put on a bunch of accessories or anything. You know, it's one of those things that just makes the outfit for you without being too over the top or too trendy or too anything. I think that despite the fact of them being studded, I think it's a pretty classic design. I actually have all of my bandanas in here. Well, not all of them, but most of them. I stuck them in this bag. So these are just my regular bandanas. Been loving this. This is something that you can throw on any outfit. I really love, again, with like a very feminine dress or a very feminine outfit. Doesn't have to be, because I did style these with Bermudas, but I also really love the look of these with like a very cute cotton, like white dress, or a very like feminine, casual summer outfit. So this is something that you can just throw on. And again, it's something that's gonna make your outfit. I still love and use my slimmer sunglasses all the time, but I have been wearing bigger sunglasses lately. So I love my sunglasses by Chimmy, which I don't have them with me, but I'll show you guys what those look like. And I also have been wearing these by Lexola, look like this. I love how you can still see my eyes. They just provide an edge to my outfits. I also love how with sunglasses like this, like bigger frames, I don't have to accessorize as much. Like I probably wouldn't wear a necklace if I'm wearing my bigger sunglasses, which is a plus, you know, when you just don't have time to put an outfit together, or you just want to run out the door and still, you know, like add something interesting to your outfit without going and having to throw a bunch of accessories on. I've started using my Waver again, and I always forget how much I love this thing. So this is my Tymo Waver. I just like how this one has a timer. So if I'm not paying attention, it counts for me and it tells me when to move to the next section, which sounds like it wouldn't be useful, but it actually is, especially if you're like watching a show or something while you're doing your hair. It actually comes in handy. So love my Waver. It's what I use to get my hair looking like this, and it just looks more uniform, you know, than when I leave my regular curls, and it lasts forever on me. Like there's something about waving my hair, and I'll insert like what I use as a heat protectant. Like this combination, it lasts so long on me, way longer than if I blow dry my hair. The shape just holds forever. It actually looks better the more that I've worn it. Like I recently waved my hair and I feel like it actually looks even better like on day 2. So I just wash my hair, I let it air dry, and then I section my hair, I use a heat protectant, and I just wave it. And it literally takes me less than 10 minutes to do my hair. I feel like it is the best method for letting my hair just like grow and do its thing, as opposed to constantly having to blow dry it. Sunscreen that I have been using is this one by Edam, and this is the easiest sunscreen ever. It's a blurring primer as well, which I think is so interesting. I haven't gotten irritated, which I usually do get irritated with sunscreens, but I haven't gotten irritated or anything with this one, and it just works so beautifully underneath my makeup. So this is just their Sunsuede Daily Sunscreen and Blurring Primer, and it's SPF 50. These are the type of products that make building habits so much easier. Like there are times where I just forget to put sunscreen on, or I just like don't think that it looks good underneath my makeup, or I don't know. This just makes it so easy to apply sunscreen. I've been using this 24-hour serum by Uni. Looks like this. I just keep this in my shower, and you're supposed to just apply it while your skin is wet before drying your skin. This stuff smells so good. I love the smell of this. I'm so picky with scents. I actually prefer unscented things, but this stuff smells very good. And I love how moisturized and hydrated my skin is after I use this. Again, another product that just makes building a habit so much easier because you're eliminating steps, you know, so you just leave this in your shower, you leave it somewhere that you're going to see it before you dry, because that's another problem that I have. A lot of the times I just forget to apply lotion because I don't have it in front of me, like in my face, and I'm rushing or something. Usually I'm rushing, but this, I just put it in my shower in a place where I can see it before I get to my towel, and I just apply this. So I have a very annoying problem with dry heels. Okay, my feet get very dry and cracked. I use a lot of flip-flops. I also have hypothyroidism, and that just causes very dry skin, dry hair, dry everything. Okay, so I just keep this. This is a 60% urea salicylic acid stick, and I keep this in my nightstand. I just put this on my heels all over my feet, and then I put my socks on to sleep. So Aquaphor works very well, obviously, and all of these creams meant for that work very well. The problem with that is that I hate getting it on my hands. It's an extra step. I have to go wash my hands, and like it seems silly, like, oh, just go wash your hands. It takes like 2 extra seconds. But believe it or not, those 2 extra seconds prevent me from making these things a habit. So that's something that I look for in skincare products. And I have been able to maintain this routine more than any other routine because it's easy. I don't have to get my hands dirty, and it's just a little, you know, stick. I can roll it up, put it on my feet, put my socks on, and that's it. And go to sleep, put it back in my drawer. And I remember, because it's something that's like easy for me to do. This Koala Echo linen spray I've been using for the past couple of weeks, and I really like it. I love putting fresh sheets on and then spraying this. I use a detergent that doesn't really have a scent, So I like just spraying this so that it gives the room, it just gives the room such a cozy, like ready to dive into bed feel. This striped robe by Home. It's a thinner robe, which I prefer because I live in a hotter climate, so I cannot do plush anything. I don't like plush towels, like super plush. I don't like super plush robes. I don't like any of that. I like very either soft or this is more of like a linen texture. So if you guys are not into that and you prefer something a little softer, I don't know. I think they do make like a plush robe. They have different options, but this is the one that I chose and I like it because it's lightweight and more breathable than other robes. So I actually wear it more. It helps me feel put together even though I'm not even dressed. I got this art print, which I put above my bed. I will do a vlog soon and I'll update you guys on little areas of my house that I have been working on. And my bedroom is one that I haven't finished, but I got a new bed frame, which I'll talk about in just a second, and a new dresser. And I got this little art piece above my bed. It's a vintage little piece that I got from Etsy and I really like it. I think that it just adds something. Even though it's dark just like the bed, I think that it just makes everything look so cozy and it feels very calm in there and like serene. I also got a Thuma bed frame and dresser. Again, I'm gonna do a vlog soon where I'll update you guys on my room and just other areas of my house that you guys just haven't seen in a while that I've just been adding things to little by little. So yeah, I really like these pieces that I got from Thuma. This bed is so sturdy. I built it entirely myself, which is another thing. Like their stuff is so easy to build. I think this is their walnut color. I usually prefer not having matching furniture, but the reason that I was looking into Thuma is because they have modular dressers and I am a sucker for practicality and storage. And a lot of the dressers nowadays, you're paying so much money for kind of minimal storage. I like how you can add drawers to, I think this is called their Nest dresser. So now I have 12 drawers to work with that I share with Roger. And I love how I can add more if I want to. You could also just have one row of drawers wherever you want, depending on whatever room you're putting it in. It's just modular, which I really appreciate. So that's the main reason that I looked into Thuma in the first place. But then I worked with them and they offered to send me their bed and I am obsessed now. Even though I'm not like the biggest fan of headboards, I really like this one. I think that it's a very timeless design and it's a very good quality bed. Like this thing is solid. I think I've talked about my home gym before, I don't know, but I've been using it a lot more recently. I have found the will to make working out a routine again, and I just cannot recommend this home gym enough. I know obviously expensive, but if you have ever researched home gyms before, you know that they're even more expensive than this. Okay, so I got this one by RipFit. I have a couple of other pieces to create like the whole little ecosystem that I have going on, and I'm slowly adding to it. And I really think that especially if you are a parent, any space that you can create in your house that is designated for working out is really going to help you. The fact that you don't have to drive somewhere, the fact that you don't have to get into traffic or, you know, like drive somewhere other than your house after work or whatever it is, or before work, like this just makes it so that you can be so much more consistent and just really make it a part of your lifestyle. And I think that when it comes to working out and like changing your body, consistency is so important. This doesn't just apply to gym setups. This applies to diets and just like everything, like making it so that it is sustainable for your life and your lifestyle. So whatever that is for you, for me right now, since I have two smaller children, having this designated space to work out has been amazing for me. And it has been a dream of mine for so many years, like even before I had kids. But I just know that I would not be working out the way that I am now. Like I wouldn't be as consistent if I didn't have this. But any designated area in your house that you can make a gym, no matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, I think will really help you. And I really do think that if you are looking for a more affordable home gym full setup, because this setup that I have has pretty much everything that you need, check out RipFit. Just wanted to talk about it again because I cannot, like I bought all of this obviously with my own money. I cannot recommend something like this enough. And I think they have smaller rigs. I also got this treadmill, not super small, but it's not as big by any means. It's not as big as other treadmills that are inclined. I wanted something that inclined. I think this one goes up to 12 or 15, something that was long enough for me. I have a longer stride. I wanted it to be comfortable. I didn't want it to be like super flimsy. And I also wanted it to fold. So if I did want to store it, I can. So this one, I leave it up. I don't fold it and put it away, but I can if I wanted to. And it feels very sturdy. It may not look like it's the sturdiest thing ever, but it's solid. Okay, so I have been like, this has completely changed the game for me, because now even if it's super hot outside or raining outside or whatever it is, I can still get my steps in. I got this mood board, like this pin board in my office, and these are actually felt tiles. I saw this on TikTok and I immediately bought it because I've been looking for something like this forever. I've seen like these huge, longer pin boards, and those are nice, but I wanted something that again was more customizable. So they have different sizes and you can just make whatever shape you want. So I had this empty space on the side of my desk because this is just how I have to position my desk to work with natural light to be able to film. So I had this space and I really wanted to add something there. So I added this pin board to be able to put whatever I want up there. But you know, it's mostly going to be for mood boarding, which I'm so excited about because you guys know how much I love Pinterest. So now I could have it in my face all day and just like, you know, like have little reminders on there. Very affordable. I also got these wood pins, which I really like. We recently got a frame TV and I also got the frame for it. This is in the teak color. Is it a very expensive piece of equipment for what it is? Yes. But I will say, if you are somebody who has commitment issues when it comes to art, I definitely recommend these TVs. Obviously, it's not going to look 100% like real art, but it's pretty damn close. Okay. Like it adjusts to the light of your room and it looks pretty real in my opinion. So I love this. We put it up in our living room and I am planning on doing a wall unit eventually around it. I think that the fact that I can switch out the art, just like it does something for me. I love things like this, you know, that I don't have to commit to when it comes to my walls. And I just like to switch things around. For the past couple of months, I have made a couple of changes to my diet, a lot more protein and protein focused meals, and I was on the hunt for a new protein and I found this one. I wanted to try something that wasn't whey. It kind of breaks me out if I have too much of it, or like bloats me if I have too much of it. So I came across this one. I think it's called Equip. Obviously I drink it alone. I mix it with water. By itself it's great, but I also mix this with Greek yogurt and I create kind of like a pudding, and then I throw some dark chocolate chips on top, and this satisfies my sweet tooth, specifically chocolate sweet tooth, so much. I don't restrict myself too much and I always keep chocolate around, but this is just like, it satisfies that craving for me and I've been obsessed with it. I have one of these almost every night. And I also got these little mini yogurt bars. They're like Greek yogurt bars, which I really love as well. So when I don't do, even though the little pudding bowl is way more protein, I usually don't have these on the same day. So I just use either one of these to satisfy like my regular chocolate craving, even though I always have my Unreal Reese's chocolates in my pantry. Like my son and I, we cannot go without those. The last thing is Nutrafol. I bought 3 bottles of these myself and I have been using them for the past like almost 4 months. I can definitely say that my hair just feels so much fuller and it has really helped with the shedding of my hair. So I'm not shedding as much, especially postpartum. Like I didn't really go through a crazy hair loss because I started taking this. The results are good now and it's only been 3.5 months. Imagine when I've been taking this for like a year. I've also noticed that my nail tech tells me, you know, like she noticed a difference after I was taking this. Like in the month where I started taking these, she noticed a difference. My nails grow like crazy. They're super strong. They barely break. And my hair, like it just feels so much fuller. Everybody that has taken it says that they've noticed a huge difference after a couple of months of taking it. So cannot recommend enough. And that's it. Those are currently all of my favorites for the past couple of months. And I will see you in my next video.